Silly bits.
Oh, I'm stuck to the chair. I think I was in like year 9, which is like 13, 14, but I think I got my first drum kit just for my 14th birthday. So, yeah, 14. What inspired me was Fleetwood Mac when I was like, I think it was when I was really young, I was like 3, and my parents used to have this video of Fleetwood Mac playing live, and there was one song where the drummer did this like crazy drum solo, and I was literally obsessed with it for like my whole childhood. And yeah, that's basically what influenced me to get into like percussion and drumming and stuff like that, but I never actually like started progressing with it until I was like a teenager. When I first learned, actually I didn't, it was kind of weird, like I was just at school one day and we had this like assignment to write a song. We didn't have a drummer in the band, so I just decided that I would try and play it, and I just sat down and just like started doing like the most basic drill, and I was just like, shit, crazy, it like just came out. And then after that I just like went on and got some lessons, had like at like some academies, and then also one-to-one tuition and stuff like that. Yeah, it was kind of just a mix of like everything really, but mainly self-taught in the beginning, and then obviously went to uni and college and like stuff like that. So yeah, it was good mix of all sorts. So it's good. Well, it obviously started when I was 14 and I started playing drums, and I was in my first band and stuff. Did like loads of gigs around Brighton, like my hometown and stuff. And then I went to college and did diploma in music for like 2 years. And then after that I took a gap year to do my band at home, and then that didn't really work out, so I decided to move to London, and I applied to the Institute to do like a scholarship, and I came second, so I got like half scholarship to do the high diploma there. And then once I moved to London, I was just like, right, I'm just going to play for like as many people as possible, like anyone that asked me to play drummers for them, I'm just going to say yes. And like, I think there was one point I was playing with like 11 different like people and stuff, and it was like so much to take on, but like also like that's just how you meet loads of like people and stuff. And then they were just holding auditions one day for Declan McKenna, and I just decided to audition for it. And then I got a call back, and then I went and did the second audition, and then I found out that I got the part, and I was like, oh, that's sick. And then yeah, basically just went from there, and like I didn't really expect it to be anything much. I just thought it'd be like a few gigs and stuff, and then like 1 year later it's been like crazy. So yeah, it's been good fun. So. I never actually had a strict practice routine, which is probably really bad, and probably if I did have, I probably would be a lot better than I am now. But the way that I always practiced was like playing in bands, like because I always preferred like playing with people and playing along to tunes and stuff. Like I was never like a sit down and like do rudiments and stuff like that sort of person. Like, I just loved like the interaction of playing with people and vibing off each other and like learning in that sort of way. So I guess that's kind of how I learned and bettered myself really as a player. I mean, yeah, I've obviously embraced it because it's like what I've always wanted to do for like my whole life. It's like anything, there's always like ups and downs. Like, you know, some days are like amazing, and some days it's like a bit more difficult. But like it's always like worth it. But I didn't really struggle like settling into the lifestyle because I've always been like a here, there, and everywhere sort of person. So like being like constantly on the move and like just being hectic all the time, it's like something that I was just used to anyway. And like I kind of prefer living life like that because it's kind of just way more exciting for me. And you just, that's how you get to just meet loads of different people and see different places and stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, there's been good and bad days, like anything. So, yeah, I haven't struggled, but it's been good. No, you don't, because I'm fucking not strong at all, literally, like, I'm so weak. It's literally just all in, like, your wrists and just your techniques and stuff like that. Like obviously, like you do build up like muscle whilst you do it, but like mainly it's all just in your like wrists and ankles and stuff. So you don't have to be really strong to play the drums whatsoever, because if you did, I wouldn't be able to play them. So you play like for like ages. Like if I'm doing like a rehearsal day or whatever, and it's like loads of hours just playing over and over, like obviously my arms do it, but you just like massage it out and it's fine.
Could you like stretch before and then would it be okay?
Yeah, before every show, like I always stretch and like warm up and stuff like that, and put like muscle balm and shit on my arms just to like protect it and stuff. It's like you don't want to start getting RSI or anything like that, because then that's just shit. Honestly, I haven't really thought that far ahead, but I think I just want to, because I'm still like very much at the beginning of my career, and like even though we've done some like really cool shows and stuff, like there's still like so many like higher levels that you can do like within them shows, like doing the pyramid stage at Glastonbury or something, like you know, just something like way bigger than something that we've done already. I think, and also just like see more of the world and like meet new people, just get better within myself, like my playing and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean I don't really have any set goals. I probably should think about it, but just going with like the flow of whatever and just seeing whatever comes my way and just taking any opportunity that I can and stuff like that really. None. But I don't write any. I like Declan writes all the songs, all the drum parts, like, everything, and like then he'll just like send us it, and then we just basically like put it onto the instrument, like and play it. Like sometimes he writes it all on Logic and stuff, so like you have to make the drum parts more like adaptable for an actual real life drummer. Then some of it is just an actual drummer. So like his producer records it and stuff. So I don't really have much input in the writing sense of it. Just play what I'm given. So, but I kind of enjoy doing that because I like just learning things that are there. So, but I also like writing, but I haven't done it in a while. So yeah. Actually meant to be going to America for 6 weeks next week and doing like Coachella and stuff, but the whole thing like just got cancelled because like there was changing schedules and stuff. So I've got a bit of time off now, but then in the summer we've just got like loads of festivals, like America, Japan, Europe, UK. It's just like going all round really. Probably do another American tour at some point at the end of the year and stuff like that. So yeah, and an album release as well will be at some point this year. So yeah, that's basically it. I've actually been asked this before, and like I'm really fortunate to say that it hasn't actually ever impacted me. I don't know why. I think it's because the people that I've been surrounded by, it's been quite like newcomer type of people, so there's none of that like stigmatization, like judgment and stuff around female musicians. And also being in a band with two other girls, like Declan's band is obviously like female heavy, so it's kind of like I'm not alone, like we're all like together, and it's kind of good because you've always just got like that female companionship, I guess. So yeah, I'm kind of glad to say that I've never experienced any sexism or anything like that. But I know that it's still very present, and I don't understand why it is. But yeah, it's not affected me, luckily. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah. Just throw yourself like straight into the deep end. Like don't like say like if you get an opportunity, just like do it. Just play as much as you can, particularly live. Like obviously you can be a bedroom player and you can be absolutely amazing, but if no one's ever seen you, then it's like, you know, it's the point almost. So it's really important to just get out and just play live, meet people as well, like meet as many people as you can, play with as many different people as you can, and also like different styles and stuff. Like, don't put yourself into a box. Like, it's important to broaden your horizons and stuff like that. So yeah, just go for it, really. Been like, I think America last year when we were supporting the Head and the Heart, that was amazing. Like, they're such a good band. Like, they just made us feel so welcome. We just had so many great times. Just got to like see so many cool parts of America as well. And also the February tour supporting Blossoms was sick. Like, they're such good guys. I think musical like gig highlight so far is definitely playing on Jules Holland, because that was just absolutely fucking mental. Am I allowed to swear? Okay, yeah. It was absolutely mental, like crazy. Yeah, there's just too many highlights to count, to be honest with you. Like, everything's just a highlight. So I use a pretty basic setup. My kit's also really small, and I have minimal cymbals. Kit that I play is British Drum Company. It's an 18-inch kick, 12-inch rack tom, 14-inch floor tom, and a 14-inch snare by 6. Cymbals at the moment are just Pice PST5s, but I've got some Zildjian Ks coming in 2 weeks. My hi-hats are Zildjian K Master Sounds, cracked but still sounds sick. And in terms of hardware, it's just a mismatch at the moment because I need to actually buy some proper shit. Electronics-wise, I use the Roland SBDSX, which is just a standard sample pad, really. It's pretty sick. And then I've also got some snare and kick drum triggers hooked up to that, so I can change the sounds of my kick and snare drum when I want to. Sticks, Big Fair 5Bs, just your standard, really. And then I also have this mixer next to me. I can control my drum and band levels, and then SP and the flip level as well. And it's just a hardwired innings, no wireless packs as of yet. But yeah, that's my kit basically. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, but it's good. making me laugh.
If you can't walk in the world, you can't walk in the world, walk in the world. You can't walk in the world, can't walk in the world. You can't walk in the world, walk in the world. You can't walk. But never here, never.
Cool.